Good morning, Rastafari, Jalove, see? Okay, so here's some updates because I need to get everybody onto the same page and I need to lead this thing properly. It's a huge project, very huge, and we just cannot afford to have things all over the place and confusion all over the place anymore. Okay, so the first step I gotta do is I gotta make some sacrifices. And the first thing I'm gonna sacrifice is the show on the 3rd at Steelhouse. It just needs to be done right now because I cannot one more time put the band second. You know, I owe a band money and it's been too long. Over 5 months. I've explained the reasons for it in many places. I'm not going to explain it anymore. All I'm saying right now is that whether it is cold or snow or whatever, there is just no way that we can put those boys second place again. You know, that's happened too much. I've dealt with marriage, whatever, blah, blah, family, everything, whatever, holiday, blah, 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 because there was stuff there. But all the while I was doing all of that, in my heart, it was really hurting me that we did not pay the band on the nights that they were supposed to get paid. I've explained what went wrong on that night. No need to explain that now. It's fucked up, it's messed up, right? And here's my guitar. So now we're just gonna deal with that. So I'm not gonna fly away from London to go do the shows in Steelhouse. Though I love the place so much and I love the people so much, it's not gonna make sense. You know, I can't keep the brothers waiting. I need to get right back into the underground and come up with that money for those brothers because that's how I make my money, like hardcore, and that's what we're gonna do right now. So there's been the cold weather. That's kind of like what puts me back. If it hadn't been for the cold weather and the disruption, then, you know, I'd been flying to Denmark now with some money for the band, right? But one really has to be careful with this. Once you feel just a little bit of cold around your voice, you've got to take it easy because you could lose your voice for days. And then that is like, each day is an expense. You got to pay accommodation, transport, food, and all of that, right? So it's like losing your voice is out of the options. Anytime you feel something that's kind of like an infection or whatever, you got to cool down and make a plan, right? So that's how we lost money this week. Can't afford to lose that, right? So what we're doing right now is I'm putting together the best songs that I know make money. Songs like Happy by Pharrell and other songs that are put together so we can go in there and do some very tactical busking. Make sure we can come up with that money over this weekend so that by the next weekend we've got a good lump sum of money that we can say to these brothers, look, something is happening here, boom. Jimee is in control. I'm back in my comfort zone, in my control zone where I answer with action, not words and arguments and, you know, ideas and plans, but action, because this is how I used to pay rent in Denmark, pay rent in London, and at the same time pay studio time and flights. That's how I did it. That's how I recorded most of my albums. So I know how strong I am. I'm here, you know. So I'm gonna stay right here, strong as a lion. All right, lion. Make sure I get this iron like a lion in Zion. Make sure we get this money out there to them brothers because I'm not putting my brothers behind. They did a great job on the 4th of November on my birthday. Great job. 2 bands did that. I don't want to lose them. I don't want to lose my brothers. And they do great music. I don't want to lose those people. So maybe Steelhouse may be irritated, and maybe my wife may be irritated that I lose another flight. But you know that I've got to put that second. This time the band has got to come first. All right? So I'm dealing with that. So this is what it is. So my brethren, just hold tight. There's going to be a slight delay, but I'm on it. I'm on it like a lion. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't no argument about that whatsoever. See? So this song is coming in from the cold because that's what we're doing. Just to keep you all together. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the system make you kill your brother, man. Rastafari. In this life, in this life, in this life, in this oh sweet life, we're coming in from the cold. We're coming in, coming in, coming in, coming in. Said it's you I'm talking to. You I'm talking to now. Why do you look so sad and forsaken? When one door is closed, don't you know another is open? Why do you look so sad and forsaken? When one door is closed, many more are open. Would you let the system make you kill your brother, man? Would you let the system make you kill your brother, man? Would you let the system get on top of your head again? Dread no. The biggest man you ever did see was once a baby. In this life, in this life, in this life, in this oh sweet life, we're coming in from the cold. And it's cold in London. It's cold, Rasta. We're coming in, coming in, coming in, coming in, coming in. So hold tight, everybody. By the 10th of March, I'll be ready to do a good show at Steel House, and we'll have all the chops ready and everything, and it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be real good. And by the 10th of March, we'll have some money to give to the band, you know. And if that doesn't happen, then maybe it's not supposed to happen, you know. But there ain't no if or buts in this. It's something which I know as a man. When I speak as a man, what I do. I speak as a man, and I don't have to consider anybody else, and just do what I do myself as a man. Rastafari. We're gonna do this, alright? So everybody just hold tight. This ain't no joke. I'll update you with everything else that has to do with the project, you know, the $10 billion plan, the letter to Angela Merkel, and all that stuff is all real. Ain't no joke. No part of it is a joke. See? Rastafari.